What is going on, Paid Star Bud Empire? I am back again with a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I took a poll here a little bit ago about what you wanted to see as far as the next video went, and everybody, I'm pretty sure as the poll said, was do a story. And the story I'm going to do is about the Crystal Roger case. Now, if you don't know, I live in Kentucky, so the Crystal Roger case I am very, up to date on. Um, as of just recently, the person who they believe was behind it has been brought to justice. We'll get into that later. So, I thought now would be the better time than ever to do it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, Crystal Rogers, born Crystal Maria Ballard, born in 1980, is from here in Kentucky, USA. She disappeared on July 3rd, 2015, aged 34 to 35, in Bardstown, Kentucky. She has been missing for 9 years, 11 months, and 7 days as of recording this. She was reported missing from her home in Bardstown on July 5th, 2015. Her car was found on a nearby highway 2 days later. Authorities believe the case is connected to the unsolved 2016 shooting death of her father while hunting. Um, they believe that he was really close to finding out what happened, and whoever did it knew it and had to take care of him too. In 2023, three area men, including her former boyfriend, were indicted on charges connected to the case. No trace of Rogers has ever been found. We got into her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was Brooks Houck, who a lot of people think did it, which at this point she's been missing for 9 years. They know what happened. They'll never find her. That's what I believe anyway. He'll never tell. She was reported missing by her mother. She had not been seen since July 3rd. At the time, the 35-year-old mother of five, she was a mother of five, was living with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was Brooks Houck, their 2-year-old son, and her other children. Houck is the last person known to have seen her, so stating she was on her phone playing games. According to him, she was gone the next morning when he woke up, and her car was not in the driveway. Her family began to worry after multiple attempts to contact her that day failed. 2 days later, as I said earlier, on July 5th, her 2007 Chevy Impala was found parked with a flat tire by mile marker 14 of the Bluegrass Parkway. The keys were still in the ignition, and a person's cell phone were also found inside. Officially reported missing by her mother, Sherry Ballard, the same day. Now, the Ballard family were very, very vocal about their suspicion of Brooks having some involvement in her disappearance. In an interview, her Crystal sister said that Brooks had not offered once to search or help or anything for the family. On July 8th, Houck was brought in by the Nelson County Sheriff's Office for questioning. Nick Houck, Brooks' brother, and Bardstown police officer called mid-interview and told him to not speak with police. The next day, Nick was called to testify in front of a grand jury, which led police to suspect he also had involvement in the disappearance. It was at this time that Nick stopped cooperating with police officers. However, he did agree to a polygraph test after being interviewed by a KSP officer. Nick finally took a polygraph test on July 20th after being contacted by the FBI. The examiner expressed grave concerns about the results with Bardstown Police Chief McCubbin. On October 16th, 2015, Nick was fired from the Bardstown Police Department, and Brooks was officially named a suspect in the case. A white Buick became an important piece of evidence when a private investigator found that one was parked at the Houck farm the night Rogers disappeared. The Houck brothers' grandmother, Anna Whiteside, owned a white Buick, but sold it several weeks after Rogers went missing. Authorities issued a witness summons for the 82-year-old to testify in front of a grand jury. The witness summons stated that the car may have been used to dispose of the body, cleaned and sold in an attempt to prevent evidence from being discovered. Whitesides refused to testify in front of a grand jury. Attorney Jason Floyd said her statement to police and the car's buyer information was enough. A judge later ruled to keep all future proceedings involving Whitesides confidential. In August 2016, police searched the residence of Whitesides and Nick Halleck for DNA. Despite multiple search efforts and a $100,000 reward being offered for any information, Rogers remains missing. Roman Panora, the new Nelson County Sheriff appointed in 2019, has stated his commitment to solving the case in an interview. Panora said the agency has a good idea of what happened to Rogers and it is his mission to find enough facts and evidence to make an arrest. Now we go back to Crystal's father, Tommy Ballard was his name. 16 months after Rogers disappeared, her 54-year-old father, Tommy Ballard, was shot and killed on the morning of November 19th, 2016. He had been hunting on his private property with his 12-year-old grandson, Rogers' eldest son, when he was shot once in the chest. Police have cleared the grandson of foul play and have also ruled out suicide, as Tommy's gun was never fired. The FBI is seeking information in Ballard's unsolved death, which is classified as a homicide. Like I said, both of them, in my opinion, obviously they're not going to go out there and say that they're connected, but in my opinion, I don't think there's any doubt that they are. I mean, the FBI has conducted 2 searches in Bardstown. The first search occurred during August 2020, and the second was in August 2021. The second search took place in the Woodlawn Springs subdivision, where Berthoud's construction company built several houses shortly after the disappearance of Crystal Rogers. A little suspicious if you ask me. The FBI has not disclosed any details of their findings at this location, but on August 27, 2021, they did announce that an item of interest had been recovered from the concrete at one of the homes. During this most recent search, the FBI also stated that they know there are people in Bardstown who have information on this case, and added it was time for those people to come forward. Now we go on to the 2023 indictments. 3 people, I believe, were indicted. In 2023, a Nelson County grand jury indicted a local man, Joseph Lawson, 32, on charges of conspiracy to commit murder, so an accomplice, and complicity in tampering with physical evidence. The indictment did not identify a victim. However, the dates given for the murder corresponded with Rogers' disappearance, and her relatives confirmed they had been notified of the indictment before it was made public. Rogers' former boyfriend, Britt Salk, was arraigned in Nelson County Circuit Court on October 5th, 2023, on a murder charge. He had been arrested the previous week. Prosecutor Shane Young asked for a $10 million bond. The prosecutor also revealed investigators had recovered a gun sold by Hout's brother under an assumed name that could be a match for the murder weapon in the killing of Rogers' father, Tommy Ballard. In December 2023, Stephen Lawson was arrested and indicted on charges of conspiracy to commit murder. No trace of Rogers has been found since her disappearance. Authorities presume Rogers to be dead. Now, as of 2025, Steve Lawson has been found guilty of all said charges, and Brett Salk has been charged with murder. So, I think here a little bit ago, from what I remember, there was a raid again on Britt's house, which is like the Halleck family farm, and that is when they finally made the arrest. So my guess is that they finally found enough evidence to put him away, and like the other guy. So that's my guess. Now, if they find Britt's guilty, my guess is that he will never give it up because that's an admission of guilt. I just don't see him ever really giving it up. Because why would he? He has no reason to. I don't think she'll ever be found. She's clearly not alive anymore. I don't think the real reason will ever be figured out either. It's a very tragic story. I am very sorry for everybody involved. It's a really big case that hits here at home. Um, and it just sucks. I mean, it was something that should not have happened and something that should not happen ever, no matter who it is. Nobody deserves it. And you can tell in the look in his eye that he did it and that he has no remorse for it. Just, I mean, he was smiling in court. I mean, it's messed up. Now, if new information arises, I will be giving updates further along. It's been 9 years at this point. The only other updates I see happening is the fact that he will be proven guilty. Like I said, Stephen Lawson was found guilty, so the only person left is Brooks to be found guilty. It probably will be a little bit. His trial is just 6 weeks away, so a couple months, and we'll go from there. But I don't really know if you like these types of videos. I didn't go fully in depth because there's a lot of stuff in this case. There's a lot of stuff that isn't really important. There's a lot of stuff that is important. There's a lot of stuff that still is public. So the next story, I do like this. If you do like this, I will try to do my best to go a little bit more in depth. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a like down below. Please subscribe. We're getting closer and closer every day to 1,000 subscribers and hopefully getting monetized. So thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, share, all that. And as I always say, see you next time. Peace out. Hold on. Whoa. Before you guys leave, I just want to say, sorry if I stumble over my words a lot in this video. As you could obviously tell, I was having to read off something. I was reading off my monitor. Stuff like this, obviously, you have to read into it. I mean, I can't just, remember all of this stuff. I have to look for it and research it. I researched this quite a bit. And like I said, I already knew quite a bit because I live here in Kentucky. I'm pretty close to this case. And I also just want to say sorry for, the jumbling of editing. Some of the editing may not be the greatest. It was kind of hard because there was a lot of spots where I wasn't talking in this video, so yeah. But as I said before, if you like this video, please subscribe. We're getting closer and closer. We really are almost at 900 now to 1,000 subscribers and getting monetized. So thank you for watching this video. As I always say, peace out.